check out what I was able to trade a torque converter for. Just kidding, only about the looks. Hello and welcome back to Hunted Minibikes. Today, we picked up this little Vitucci 125cc ATV, and we're gonna strip it down, get rid of all these plastics, and do something cool with it. But first, I have curiosities. So we're gonna try and freshen this up a little bit. Now originally my idea was to use this on a go-kart as kind of like a stealth front end, but it definitely didn't work. It's just too skinny. So that's why we went ahead and overheated this and see exactly how fresh we could get it, and it definitely warped it. Don't know if you can tell, not straight like that side, so thanks for the experiment. And now, it's time to get this thing down to the frame. But first, I call upon the tools of removal. We're going to need your help. After we got all the useless stuff off the ATV, including this burnt 125, I just went ahead and finished the whole project without you looking. Just kidding, we have more to do. So we're gonna put on our test motor, the 196 from the Trailmaster. I do have a 24mm carb for it this time, a raised engine plate, and a torque converter, because that's exactly what this bad boy needs. God damn it. Needs. But first, we gotta wash this stank-ass four-wheeler. Refreshing. Now, back to building, or whatever you call this. Okay, so assuming it'll be this easy, we're just gonna go ahead and pop this bad boy in there. Oh, it definitely won't be that easy. Maybe? You have to chop the brake out of the way by a lot. Okay, so it doesn't look super funny. I mean, it's gonna be pretty far out to this side, but we will be lined up with the stock axle here, or close enough. I just gotta weld everything correctly. So, I think I'm okay with that. Now I'll definitely probably put a cover over. Well, I don't know. That's a good distance. It looks pretty safe. Time to get everything ready for the motor. Wow, that was surprisingly easy. It was like 1/4 inch too. See that? Damn.
Round 1, fight! Flawless victory.
And now it's finally time to mount the motor. I did have to add some spacers here because it was just barely clearing the chain over this gap right here. And since we're gonna treat this thing like we stole it, I wanna make sure there's room for everything. Alrighty, time to line this baby up. Ooh, let's slide it in here for the millionth time. Perfect, just kidding, we're nowhere near where we need to be. Man, this is gonna be a total pain. The engine is in and mounted. It is very solid in there. Chain is lined up almost perfectly. Now we did have to add some extra spacers in there. Let's see. Ooh. You may be able to see that metal shining on top. That is the extra spacer because when it was tightened down, the rubber just wasn't enough. So there's one on each side there. And that gives us just enough room to clear this bar here. And it's perfect. And the chain sits perfectly. Oh man, look at that. It's not even like hooked. Oh yeah, see, you can tell. But it was great. So all the clearances are good to go. Now we just got to get this thing moving. But we do have one more issue. This weird shaped exhaust is giving us a weird shaped problem. See, we can't get it on right there if we get it on there, and vice versa. So if I can chop and re-weld this correctly, it'll be worth it as long as it stays the hell out of my way. Okay, so after meticulous welding and cutting, I got this thing on there, and that hot glue is going to do great when it heats up. Just kidding. Couldn't find another way to hold it in place, so this is what we got for now. I'm going to weld part of it, then get that off and weld the other part. Jesus, look at those perfect welds. They came grinded already and everything. Gosh, that better hold on, I swear to God. So we've got it on, and my God, you can call me the king of clearance, the magician of measurement, or the jester of geometry, but that thing is just perfectly on here. It's even got room to shake. Just looks so smooth. Yes, I know, from that angle, it did look a bit alarming, but there's no way those two will ever touch. I might straighten that out later just to make it look better anyway. Now that that's solved, tires anyone? Okay, I need you to watch from a distance for safety reasons. Lord, I hate tires. Does that one look crooked? Probably does, because it challenged me to a fight. That's what you get, tires. And now, for the new thumb throttle and double front handbrake installation. Now I do have the thumb throttle that comes with the double front brake here for the front brakes obviously, but I don't have the right wires, so we're gonna have to rely completely on this back brake over here, and we're gonna have to cut it to size to make sure it's just under your foot and out of the way of the motor. And let's go ahead and double check this while it's still hot, because my dumb ass forgot to do it before we fully welded it. Oh, can we do it? Yes, we can. Okay. Come on, little buddy. Let's get you all excited here. Oh yeah, look at that. Press the brake all the way down. No clanking metal. Damn, we're good. We're getting so close. A couple more things to add, but here comes my best rendition of how to get this seat mounted on here mostly square. Okay, so to be honest, that is a pretty good rendition. I mean, this part sits kind of high, but honestly, it's gonna be down like that, so it'll be just matching it. And then I made the executive decision, the rack is coming back. I think it just looks super good, although that is too high. I think we're gonna drop it down either below the seat or just barely above it. Okay, here we are for the moment of truth. Here we are, setting out on the Maiden voyage. I'll admit, I may have taken it around the block to make sure it didn't die too far away from home. Are you ready? I am. So what would you call this? The Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria? I'm gonna call it Sandy Maria.
Alrighty.
So we're gonna have to rely completely on this back brake over here.
Oh, am I on the brakes? Oh, those help a whole lot, huh? Yeah, that's super helpful. Okay, let's stay. I don't have a chain guard, so we must avoid obstacles. Wow. Honestly, didn't know if it was good out here, but it is doing it. I guess I was pinned all the way through here. Pretty easy to come up that. Yeah, to fit in this alley. Oh my god. How cool are these? Oh shit.
Well, I am massively happy with this. Besides the fact we're still missing the front brakes, the alignment is horrible. Pretty sure that tire has a flat spot. This one's been leaking the whole time. I think the brake has been catching. The engine doesn't have the power to go into overdrive because the gearing's too tall. I still really have to mount this seat down and change where that rack goes. I think we did great for part 1 because in part 2, you know what comes next? Style and comfort. So it's only going to get better. Thanks for stopping by Hunted Minibikes for our little ATV restoration and motor swap. In part 2 we have big plans for this. Spoiler alert, new shocks are going to be the lamest thing on there. So I can't wait to get this boy finished up and all those other little minor details fixed up. But you just wait, because this is going to be the shiniest turd you've ever seen.